It's a beautiful day. This all started when moving. At that very end of the day, you know how that feels. And Alec turned to October and said, I don't want to live with my girlfriend. I want to live with my fiance. And so here we are. Marriage is a voluntary and full commitment made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, not entered into lightly, but with the deepest sense it will last for life. Today represents not only the joining of October and Alec, but also the joining of their families and friends. Without you, this day would not be possible. The unconditional gifts of love and support that you have continually offered have inspired them to become who they are today. Any of us who have been fortunate enough to find and express the kind of loving devotion that we are celebrating here today knows that it is an awesome and beautiful thing. It is not irritable and keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures in every circumstance. Three things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. If the old fairy tale, and they lived happily ever after, is taken to mean they felt for the next 50 years exactly as they felt the day before they were married, then it says what probably never was nor ever would be true, and would be highly undesirable if it were. Who could bear to live in that excitement for even 5 years? What would become of friendships? But of course, ceasing to be in love need not mean ceasing to love. October. Would you now please tell Alec what's in your heart?
Thank you for walking into my life when you did, because I was getting awfully close to becoming a crazy cat lady. You are my once-in-a-lifetime love, and today begins our fairy tale that has no end. Today we become one, and hopefully soon 3, 4, or maybe even 5. The one thing I've never been uncertain of is the love that I have for you. The man that you are is exactly right for me. You are kind, you are funny, you are the calm to my crazy, and you without a doubt, no matter how upset I am, always make me smile. They say not to make promises on this day that you do not intend to keep. So I'm not going to promise to always be on time or promise to stop trying a bite of every meal you have. But here are some promises I know I will keep. I promise to never stop holding your hand, to make sure that I'm not just hungry when I'm upset, to be the best mommy I can to our future children. I promise to love your family as if they were my own, and I promise to continue to randomly burst out in song with you. To make time for you no matter how busy our lives get, to celebrate with you when the Patriots win, and also be there for you on the very rare occasion that they lose a Super Bowl, and also when Tom Brady finally decides to retire. I promise to dream with you, celebrate with you, honor you and respect you, support you and encourage you through whatever life brings. And finally, I promise to always take care of you. Because if I don't, you would actually eat Buffalo Wild Wings and Qdoba for every single meal for the rest of your life. I promise to love you without hesitation or boundaries from this day forward for the rest of our lives. You are my best friend, my better half, and my dream come true. I love you.
Of all of the people we've met on our separate journeys and of all the places we've been, somehow we ended up here together. I used to think that we met by chance because I decided to move to Florida out of the blue, and I happened to join the gym out of several in the area that you were already a member at. But now I know that the universe put us here together because we were meant to spend our lives together. We've lived together, we've laughed together, we've loved together, we've been in the same room while you've cried. You have filled my last few years with joy and have helped me become what I believe is a much more well-rounded man. You're my best friend, my biggest supporter, best backup singer I could ask for. Although today marks the start of the rest of our lives, there's no way there will be enough time with you. I will not take our time together for granted, and because words cannot do it, I promise to show you for the rest of my life how much I love you. I promise to encourage you to follow your dreams. I know that someday you will be a full-time crafter and the mother of however many you want. Just know that Baxter will always be my favorite child. On that note, I promise to try to accept your cats as my own and to stop calling them your cats, even though one of them is responsible for the Patriots losing the Super Bowl to the Eagles a couple years ago. I promise to make you laugh when you're too stressed out, even if that means I'll have to find a new way to make you laugh every single day. I promise to hold your hand through the good times and through the bad times. I promise to be loyal and faithful and to put you before all else. I promise to continue to hold up my end of the deal where I do the dishes and you do the laundry. And I also think we should start using more paper plates. When we are old and gray, we will look back on our lives together and we will have no regrets. From this day forward, I promise you will never feel alone. I love you.
The love already shared by your hearts has been strengthened by the vows you have taken and the rings you have now exchanged. You may now seal your vows with a kiss. Pleasure to introduce to you the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Alec Stewart.
October. We've been through so much together, from hating each other to loving each other, and you've been through even more without me, and I'm so proud and happy to be here today and see you as happy as you are.
I remember growing up and us dreaming of this day and who in the world the lucky guy would be. We would play house and talk about how you couldn't wait to become a wife and a mother. Alec, I've only met you a few times, but from that first day I instantly knew that you were the perfect partner for my cousin. From the crying and the crafting and the cats. You stand by her side in support and affection. The love that you two share is so beautiful, and I'm so excited to have you in our family.
Most of my childhood memories involve Alec, like playing around with the kids in the neighborhood or tying Brady to a basketball goal. Duct taping him to a basketball goal. I always looked up to him, tried to be like him as best I could. Then he met October. I heard about her pretty much the night after he met her. Just seeing how happy you two are together. I just know it's gonna be a long and happy marriage, and couldn't be happier for you two.
Alec, you don't understand what it means to me to see somebody that can deal with her, but somebody that can support her and raise her up at the same time. I can tell that you're becoming a better person around her, and she has become an even better person around you.
happy, loving marriage can only be sustained if you are both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. My hope for you is this, that you have many long years to delight in each other's company, to feel great gratitude in having found each other, to make a home together that is at once sheltering and welcoming, to each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, and to love and be loved by friends and family who have come here to support you. Be constantly grateful for this precious person who has chosen to make a life with you.